Conservatives are incredibly angry that Coca-Cola, in their Super Bowl ad, in one of their Super Bowl ads, had the audacity to present their product as one that crosses the arbitrary lines of country borders and language, because that apparently would be a really bad thing to the right. This is the ad I'm talking about, which so angered conservatives because it had a song with the tune, the melody of America the Beautiful, sung with different language lyrics, and it also featured an interracial couple and a gay couple, which I didn't even notice watching it because it was so irrelevant in the midst of the unabashed corporatism of the Super Bowl. But let's put that aside just for a second, and let's actually watch the ad in question.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies,
por tus olas de grano sambar.
yo piscina sakuti.
Sa ibabaw ng mga prutas.
America, America, God shed His grace on thee. और वही जरे के साथ आज तेरा चाँद la mer brilla.
Berat tu verrière tirotard.
From sea to shining sea.
If you are offended by this ad, then you can only assume that what you find offensive is that Coca-Cola is incorrectly saying that their product is one that, even though it is American, like America, it spans culture and language, just like this country does when we look at how this country was built. Immigrants from so many different countries speaking so many different languages. Maybe they were offended specifically because the patriotic song, America the Beautiful, was interpreted with different languages that they didn't understand. Although if you stop to think about it for 1 second, the song, America the Beautiful, is in part an homage to the fact that the United States is made up of people who originally spoke so many languages. How can you be angry at this, Lewis?
Well, something else funny that happened here was that on the interwebs, thousands of people blew up and were angry that that the national anthem was being sung in a language that was not English, which is really true story, which is incredible.
So in other words, people thought that the song America the Beautiful in the Coca-Cola commercial was actually the national anthem sung in a different language.
Right. Yes. That is funny. Also, just, you know, from a rational standpoint, I mean, Coca-Cola is sold in all but 1 or 2 countries in the world. And you know, it even tastes better in some of those countries, doesn't it?
It does, actually, yeah. Sweetened with that's actually one of the most interesting conversations. We actually have better Coca-Cola in the countries where it's sweetened with cane sugar rather than high fructose corn syrup. I actually never drink Coca-Cola, but every once in a while, like over the summer when I was in Spain, or I mentioned a few weeks ago in Mexico, I'll actually order a Coke, and the taste is completely different. But that's a separate issue. The fact that other countries have better Coke than the United States, I don't think was at the root of the obvious xenophobia, racism, isolationism, homophobia in the reactions to the Coke ad. There are so many reasons to be upset with Coca-Cola, but the fact that there was a gay couple and Spanish in their Super Bowl commercial seems like the height of absurdity of for being upset with Coke.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I hate advertisements. I hated that advertisement just because, well, the whole point of that was just to try and get me to buy Coke, which I hate. But
and actually, that the other interesting thing that some people I was watching the game with were discussing was everybody knows about Coke already. Why does Coke even advertise? And if you know a little bit about the history of Coke versus Pepsi, you realize that Coke and Pepsi have stopped competing for the most part on taste and preference and on price. They're both basically identically priced. and we see less and less of the commercials with the blind taste test as to which one is better. Coke and Pepsi are just competing on market share. One of the ways you get market share is the machine in your school, which shouldn't even be there for health reasons, or at your workplace or wherever, is it a Pepsi products machine or is it a Coca-Cola products machine? It is strictly a market share competition. So the ads are not meant to tell people that Coke exists or that Pepsi exists or to compete on price or quality. It's really just to increase brand recognition and to choose one over the other and eke out more market share. That's really the goal. It's not to inform people that there's this product called Coca-Cola.
Right. It's to win. It's to win your favor. Of course, like you said, not based on taste, but just in general. I mean, they want you to think of Coke when you think of a soft drink.